So there's always been mutual interest between you and the Lakers. Why now? How did it go down?
It's all about timing. Last situation with me in New Orleans, things worked out pretty well. I think I played pretty good, and the Lakers kept an eye on me throughout the season. And come July 1, those guys are the first one to make a call.
You guys really made a great run at the end of the year. You beat Portland, competed there with Golden State, and as you said, you played well. You shot 42% from three. How has your game evolved over the last few years?
Just taking bits and pieces from everyone I played with as far as knowledge of the game and trying to soak it into my own and create my own niches. And also being a great teammate, developing young guys, me now being one of the older guys on the team. It's been fun. It's been a fun ride, a fun journey, and everything I've learned from my veterans in the past, I try to come back in each team and instill it in those young guys.
When you talk to Magic, Rob, and Luke, what was their vision for you?
Wanted to team up LeBron with a bunch of great IQ guys, some grit, some dog, and we're going to have to obviously play against the Golden State Warriors and other teams in the Western Conference, but you won't be able to beat the Warriors at their own game. So Magic and Rob are going a different route, and I'm part of that routine.
How many conversations have you had with Luke? What do you like about his style?
Well, if you want to date back to last year, Luke and I had talked, obviously, the last free agency. I love his style, I love his pace of the game, I love his knowledge, and I've actually played against Luke. And I think from a coach standpoint, what he brings when he played on the court, what he's going to bring in the locker room as a coach is going to be contagious for the team.
When I think of you and Luke, obviously, as Laker fans, we think back to the Celtics battles. I know that's for the fans and the media, but will it be kind of strange putting on that Laker uniform for the first time?
It'll be strange, but the funny thing is, back when the rivalry, when we were playing each other, I think in 08 and 10, it was a rival, but at the same time, I wasn't here when, the real rivalry was back in the day, and actually I wasn't even born, so it shouldn't be too bad to put on a gold, purple and gold.
Yeah, it'll be kind of fun, I'm sure, for you and Luke. I know he likes to talk a little smack from time to time, so I'm sure you guys will have a good time with that. Let's go to LeBron, because that's what everyone's talking about. How many conversations did you guys have?
0.
Really? Yeah. A couple, come on.
No, 0. I mean, I guess, when you I don't know if we think a lot yet, but I'm excited to team up with him. I believe iron sharpens iron, and I'm playing with a guy with the high IQ level that everyone raves about, and me watching him throughout this last playoffs and his career, I'm excited to play with a guy that thinks the game at such a high level.
So many battles, obviously, with the Heat and Cavs. Did you ever think this day would come?
No, I didn't. I didn't think this day would come. Like I said, you never know what happens in the NBA. It's been a long journey for me. This is my 13th season. He's played, I think, 15 or 16. So I guess if you play that long, we end up crossing paths, which I think is at the right time. And we look forward to journeying with partnering with these young guys and trying to win a championship here.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's early, and when you look at your stats, you've almost started every single game you've played, and you're a competitor. Is that what you're thinking? Hey, I'm coming in as a starter.
I'm coming in to win. I'm coming in to win. I'm coming in to encourage my teammates and what's best for the team.
What do you think of this Laker young core? You only get to play against a few times, but just from watching them.
From watching them, and I actually got a couple clips already from young guys as far as B.I., Kuz, and Ball. So I'm very excited. I think they're the core of the future. And if they stick together and listen to the veteran guys they've been around and assembled with, I think they'll be pretty good.
What did you think of Lonzo's rookie year? I mean, so much spotlight is on him, and I know you probably watched it from afar a little bit, but what do you think of him as a player?
He's going to be a great player in this league. He's so young. He's 19 or 20. So, I mean,
it was a long time ago for you.
A long time ago for me. I came in at 20, and, especially I didn't have the media scrutiny that he's facing every day and what he goes through, but I think he's handled it extremely well. To have that much pressure at a young age, having a guy like LeBron, that's going to be able to help him out in some things that he may not understand how to go through. Obviously, a guy like LeBron has. So, from every aspect, every point or aspect I can help him with on the court or off the court, I'm always here to help.
I think Laker fans are curious. I mean, like you said, 13 seasons. You're a champion. You're about winning because the end is down the road here, and you can actually see it. When you're 20, you don't think about that stuff. Are you interested in being a mentor to some of these guys, especially a guy like Lonzo?
It has to be. It's only right. I think the game has gotten away from that as far as having vets in the league that's able to mentor the young guys and show them the ropes as far as how to even become a man. It's not necessarily on the court, but just life issues that happen off the court. I've been through a lot of it, and a lot of vets on my team have as well. So it's not accepted a role that you want to have. It just kind of comes into it. I've been a mentor probably the last 5 or 6 years. I'm only 32, but I started at a young age. I started at 20. I played with guys that were 34, 35 years old, P.J. Brown, Keon Doolan, Kevin Garnett. I played a lot of great veteran players that allowed a lot of things in me as far as confidence and showing me how to be a leader.
Last thing, we got to give our man Richard Jefferson, a mutual friend, a little plug. I mean, Soho Yoga, is he going to see you there? I mean, this is how you stay in shape, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Looking the part in the studio with RJ as well. So.
Oh yeah, he's got a future.
Yeah, he got a future. He has a future.
By the way, you're a Laker.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.